بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله أما بعد رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Welcome to another session. Bismillah ta'ala, we'll continue with what we took last time. So the homework uh, was to translate the English to Arabic and write it, as well as write two phone numbers here, as well as we learned about colors in the last class. So the homework was also to extract two or three colors from these flags. Okay. The majority of you guys did a great job regarding this. Just a few points I want to take a look at. So notice in some of the homework when you translated this, remember, so the word uridu and nuridu, as we've been taking here, uridu means I want and nuridu means we want. The number that comes after it is going to have the fathatan, right? So instead of saying, I saw some students put uridu sab'atun min fadlik, rather be uridu sab'atan, right? So it's going to end with the fathatan as opposed to the dhammatan. That's one point. The second point is some students they wrote this word al-ajwiba with a kha, al-akhwiba, as opposed to al-aj. So just pay attention to the placement of that. It's al-ajwiba, a jim. So you guys want to reference your homework and make sure you did not make that mistake. And the last point is, I noticed regarding the homework, is that from the vocabulary words that we took, this word, the verb tabba, somebody wrote tibba. The ta has a fatha, not a kasra. Tabba. Okay, so hope that's clear, inshallah. In addition to taking all of these in the last class, we also spoke about. So far we spoke about numbers. We've learned how to count from 1 to 20, right? 1 to 20, all the numbers in between, right? So rather we learned from 0, but we said that 0 is not actually a number, but we're learning that here for the learning purposes. 0 is sifr. Excuse me. 0 is sifr. And we took from 1 through 20 and all the numbers in between, right? Then in the last class, we spoke about the numbers in there in tens, right? In tens. So we spoke about 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, right? Which is, Brother Colin and Brother Jake, can you guys refresh me on that? How to say 20, 30, 40? Well, how do we go about saying that?
Alaikum Sheikh. Sorry, I was a little late as well.
No problem.
But yeah, so 20 through 90 it'd be Arshrun for 20, Thalathun, Arba'un, Hamsun, Sittun, Sab'atun, Thamaniyatun,
No, ثمانون.
Thamanun, and Tis'un.
Tis'un. Ahsan, very good. What you want to do, Brother Colin, is reference the video, inshallah, that's going to be uploaded or on the drive. I'm not sure how soon they get uploaded on YouTube, but either way, it'll be in the drive, inshallah. Before you came, we went over the homework. We spoke about some points that we noticed in some homework. So you want to take a look at that, inshallah. So today, guys, let's take a look here. So we went over the homework. We spoke about what we did last time regarding colors, vocabulary. If you take a look at page 19. Page 19 here has the numbers in tens, right? So, but we're not going to do 100. We're going to take it another class. We're not going to do, or rather, we take 100 today because it'll be new. But we're not going to learn these last two right here, 500 and 1,000. The main goal is knowing how to count from 1 to 100, and all the numbers in between, from 1 to 100. So on this page, they use the numbers in tens, right? So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and this new one that you're going to take today is mi'ah. Mi'ah. The meme has a kasra, mi, followed by a hamza with a fatha. So mi'ah, followed by ta, mi'ah. And because we're stopping on there, the ta becomes a ha. But if we want to continue to be mi'atun, right? Mi'atun, which means 100. Okay. Now, let's talk about how do we count in between. So how do I say 21 or 23 or 55, right? So this will apply across the board. We'll just take it with one of them. So let's go to the whiteboard. Just give me 1 second. Look like it froze. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So it looks like the screen froze, not allowing me to open a whiteboard. Just give me 1 second, inshallah. SubhanAllah, for some reason it's not allowing me to open the whiteboard. Not sure why. Okay, let me stop sharing the screen for right now. And let's try this again. SubhanAllah. I'm not sure why it's not allowing me to the whiteboard. Okay. Trying to think how we're going to do this because I need to be able to write so you guys can see. So the whiteboard, for some reason, Zoom is not working. I don't want to end this because then it'll mess up the recording. Try to go back to the
Maybe
book
one of us can try to run the whiteboard, and then you might be able to
write on it. Yeah, maybe. Can you try that?
Yeah. I'm trying to find the white. Okay, here we go. The whiteboard.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Perfect. Let's see if I can write here.
Are you able to edit it? Do I have to do anything?
Let's see. No, I can write on it. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khairan.
Okay.
Very good.
Well, yeah.
Okay. So we take a look at Ishrun, for example, right? What does this mean? Ishrun. Ishrun is 20, right, guys? Number 20. Now you want to say 21. So you say, in order to get these numbers, 21, 22, 23, etc., it's going to be a combination of words together. So for example, if you want to say 21, it will be واحد وعشرون. واحد وعشرون, which means 21. Okay, which means 21. Now the same is going to apply to, if we take a look at, if we want to say 22, اثنان وعشرون. So basically you're taking the numbers as you're going to see now. So it'll be اثنان, and not اثنين, but اثنان. It'll be اثنان وعشرون, which equals to 22. Okay, we'll take one more just so you guys can see what we're referring to. Is that clear up to this point, though, Brother Colin, Brother Jay?
Yep. So just it would be like the tens number, and then or
Correct. Very good. So the same thing will be, we're going to take, if we'll say, for example, 23, we'll say, ثلاثة و إيش؟ Oh, sorry. عشرون. إيش؟ عشرون. Which is 23. Okay, so let's take some practice now. Can you guys, based off of what we learned here, so for 21 it'll be واحد وعشرون, 22 اثنان وعشرون, 23 ثلاثة وعشرون. Can you guys tell me, for example, how would I say 25?
خمسة وعشرون.
Great. So خمسة وعشرون, right? So you take the number, right? So 5, خمسة وعشرون. Very good. Now, let's try another number, right? Let's try another number. So for example, let's say we put here أربعون, which is equal to what? What is that? What's أربعون in English?
4.
So أربعون is 4, but أربعون
Would be 40.
40. Great. Okay. Now, if I want to say 47, based off of the rules that we just learned, 47, you say the number first, right? So it would be, for write it in English, or let's write it in Arabic. So let's write 47 in Arabic, right? So 47, right? How would we write that? 47. How would we say that?
Would it be 47 وأربعون?
أحسنت بسبعة وأربعون. Very good. Did you get that one, Brother Colin, as well?
Yep.
Okay, great. Can you tell me how to say 49, Brother Colin?
تسعة وأربعون.
تسعة وأربعون. Very good. أحسنت. Very good job. Did you guys have any questions regarding this? I think both of you guys grasped this concept.
It seems simple enough.
Okay, alhamdulillah, very good. So the only new thing really today, new number that you would have taken would be the meme, the hamza, and the ta. So be mi'atun, which is equal to 100. And you don't need to know 101, 102, but I want you guys to know how to count from 1 to 100, okay? So we have a few weeks left. So what I want you guys to do for homework, just before we end, so we can see, I want you guys to write from 1 to 30 for this homework, 1 to 30, right? So be, for example, you write واحد اثنان اثنان ثلاثة أربعة, all of it, right? So you say عشرة, all those numbers, and when you get to the عشرون, be واحد وعشرون اثنان وعشرون ثلاثة وعشرون, from 1 to 30, okay? And then in the next class, I'll assign you another portion. So I want to ensure you guys are able to count from 1 to 100 by the time we end this class, inshallah. Do you guys have any questions regarding how to, or what the homework entails regarding this?
You don't want that like 5 times?
No,
each?
just one time each for each one.
Okay.
Yeah, just one time
then,
for each one.
On the board that says miamun.
No, okay, so it's a ta. So the dots probably is not showing mi'atun.
Okay, mi'atun.
Mi'atun. Closed tab. Mi'atun. Mi'atun. That's probably a bit clearer there. Mi'atun. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's go back to the whiteboard, inshallah. I'm sorry, to the book, inshallah. Okay. So like I said, we're not going to take 500 and 1,000, as those not important right now to us. We're actually not even going to take that in this level. You're going to learn that in other levels when you learn the principles of counting. Once you learn the principles, you'll be able to create those numbers by yourself. But from 1 to 100, I want you guys to be able to count that. So the homework is 1 to 30. Write that, inshallah, each one time. So 1 through 30. Great. Now, today, its main focus really is going to be on, in addition to learning how to count in between, or the main focus is going to be taking a number of vocabulary words. There's actually a lot of vocabulary words on this page here. We're not going to take all of these, too much for you guys to digest at one time. We're going to take the first column. So I think today is week 7. So we have roughly about either 3 or 4 weeks left. So by the time we finish, I want to be able to finish this page as well. So each week we'll take one column, okay? So they didn't put any of the English here for you guys. So, and they didn't even put any of the vowels. So I'm going to read each one for you guys. And we're going to take this first column here, okay? On this right side here of the green line. And I'm going to read the words for you guys. I want you guys to fill in the vowels. And I want you guys to fill in the English for it as well. Okay? Fill in the English for it as well. And like I said, do not pay any attention. Excuse me. Do not pay any attention to their transliteration, as it's completely wrong. I'm not sure how they achieved this, or if it's a misprint. But for example, on this first one, they put rasir, ra. But this is a ayn, not a ra. So be a, asir. Okay? Asir. It's a ayn with a fatha, صاد with a kasra, followed by yas would be a stretch, followed by a ra with tanween. So asirun. You guys have any guess what this might mean? Have you guys came across this word before?
Is it related to Asr somehow?
Very close, but this is referring to juice. Asir is juice.
Oh, I wasn't close at all.
You had the letters right though. Right? The letters right though. Alhamdulillah, ayn, sad, and ra. So but the asir is referring to juice, right? Juice. It's juice in general. Now, if you want to know about a specific juice, you add another word, you add other words to it. But the word asir by itself just means juice. Juice. This next word is halib. Halibun. Ha with a fatha, lam with a kasra, followed by ya, so it becomes a stretch. Ba with the dhamatan. Halibun. Halibun, which is, you guys want, like I said, you want to fill in the meanings as well. This is going to be yogurt. Halib is yogurt, and in some Arab countries, you'd see it referring to as milk, right? You'll see it referring to as milk, but in most places, it's halib is yogurt, and I think we have we taken the word Lebanon yet? I think so, right? Lebanon milk. Have we taken milk yet? I can't remember. Have you seen that word yet?
I
Do you
don't think
remember?
so.
Okay, no problem. Nonetheless, halib, you'll see it in some places, can be used for milk, but it means halib means yogurt. Okay. The next word is zubdatun. Zai with a dhamma, ba with a sukun, dal with a fatha, and ta with the tanween. Zubdatun, which means butter. Butter, like like the butter you put in your bread or anything like that. Butter. Now, I don't want you guys to get discouraged, right? This level, as you see, it's mainly focused on taking a number of vocabulary, so much vocabulary words. This level is not focused on you guys learning how to talk or say sentences or things like that. That comes in the upcoming levels where you learn about the grammar, right? So in some courses, which we're not saying they're wrong and ours is better or whatever the case may be, but in some courses they start off teaching you a bunch of grammar, right? All the different parts of a sentence, the subject, the object, the predicate, all these things, learning about adjectives and all the different things you can think about regarding grammar. But now when you get done learning all of that, you have no way to apply this because you have no words to use. You have no vocabulary. You don't even know how to say my name is, right? You don't even know how to say my name is or I or whatever the case may be, but you know all these grammar rules. So that's why Brother Najm designed this course where the first part is you take a number, we flood you guys, you become immersed in vocabulary. So that's why I said it's very important to create a vocabulary bank for yourself, create your vocabulary book where all it has in there is the vocabulary, the words with their translations, and you go over this at least once a week. Go over all your vocabulary from the beginning at least once a week, okay? The next word is going to be, the fourth one will be milhun, milhun, right? Which means salt, salt. So it's mim with a kasra, lam with a sukun, ha with the tanween. So milhun, milhun. This next word is two words actually together, which means one meaning. So you have fulful aswadu, fulful aswadu, which literally means black pepper. So the word fulful by itself means pepper. Now we added this word aswadu to it. It became black pepper, like the seasoning that you used to cook with. Fulful aswadu, black pepper. Fa with a dhamma, lam with a sukun. Fa with a dhamma, lam, with the tanween, fulfulun aswadu. Aswadu, right? Aswadu. Hamza with a fatha, sin with a sukun, waw with a fatha, aswadu. And ensure that the dal, remember we said the colors do not accept tanween. We said that in the last class. So it'll always be aswadu. The next word is ka'sun. Ka'sun, which means cup. Cup. Right? And a number of these words you guys will see in the Quran. You'll see milhun in the Quran. You'll see ka'sun in the Quran. Right? You'll see these words. The word ka's means cup, like a cup, something that you drink from, right? Ka'sun. 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 So kaf with a fatha, hamza with a sukun. So whenever you have a hamza with a sukun, the way to achieve that is with an abrupt stop. Ka, sin with the tanween. So ka'sun, which means cup. Ka'sun, which means cup. Then we have jaridatun. Jaridatun. Jim with a fatha, ra with a kasra, followed by ya, so becomes a stretch. Jari, dal with a fatha, and the ta with the tanween. Jaridatun. Jaridatun, which is newspaper. Newspaper. This next word is finjan. Finjan. So be fa with a kasra, fi, noon with a sukun, fin, jim with a fatha followed by an alif, so stretch. Finjanun. Finjanun. Now, this word here, I'm not sure. Maybe you guys tell me. I'm not sure what of a word for it in English. So basically, it's a cup that you drink. You can drink tea and like coffee in. I guess you call it a mug. What do you guys think? It's a cup.
Mug sounds right.
A mug, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you drink tea and coffee, and so it'll be a mug. So finjan would mean mug. It's something that you drink like coffee and tea in. So it'll be a mug. Very good. The next word now, we're starting here. This point, mindil. We have mindilun. Mindilun. Mim with a kasra, mi. Noon with a sukun, min. Dal with a kasra, di. Followed by ya, so it's a stretch. Mindilun. Mindilun. Brother Colin, do you know what this word means? I think I remember you said you studied Arabic a little bit before, and this is probably one of the first words people usually use or learn. Mindilun.
No, I haven't.
Okay, no problem. So the word mindilun, depending on the context, it can be used for a number of different things. So it can be used to refer to a tissue in modern day time, like a napkin / tissue, or a handkerchief, right? Or a handkerchief, right? Mindilun. So tissue or napkin or a handkerchief. Basically something that you can use to wipe, right? Something you can use to wipe. Handkerchief you use to blow your nose or wipe your hands. Same thing with a napkin or a tissue. Okay. The next word is shawkatun. Shawkatun. Sheen with a fatha followed by a waw with a sukun. Shaw. Right? So shaw. Shawka, the kaf with a fatha. Shawkatun. Shawkatun, which is a fork. A fork. Then we have طبق. طبق. طا with a fatha, ba with a fatha, qaf with a tanween. طبق. طبق, which means plate. Plate. I know we're going a bit fast, but you guys can refer back to the video to fill in the meanings. But the main thing I want you guys to fill in today is ensure you're filling in the vowels. طبق in your book, right? I believe most of you guys have the hard copy. Sikkinun. Sikkinun. Seen with a kasra. The kaf has a shadda on it. Right? It looks like a fatha in the print, but it is a shadda with a kasra. So sikki, followed by ya, so stretch. Sikkinun. Sikkinun, which is a knife. Then we have mil'aqatun. Mil'aqatun. Mi with a kasra, mi. Lam with a sukun, mil. Ain with a fatha, mil'a. Qaf with a fatha, mil'aqa. Tun, and ta with the tanween. Mil'aqatun, which means a spoon. Then we have khizanatun, the letter kha with a kasra, khi, zai with a fatha, za, followed by an alif, khizana, noon with a fatha, followed by the closed ta with a tanween, khizanatun, which is a closet. Khizana is a closet. Then we have shayun. Shy. I'm sure you guys have seen this word, right? Shy.
Yeah, tea.
Tea. Good, great. Ahsant. Shy, which means tea. Sheen with a fatha, followed by a sheen with a fatha, followed by an alif, so stretch shayun. And the ya with a tanween. Shayun, right? So you just say shy, right? Shayun, which is tea. Then we have qahwatun. Qahwa. You guys know this one too as well, right? Qahwa.
Coffee.
Coffee. Ahsant. Very good. قاف with a فتحة, ها with a سكون, قه, واو with a فتحة, تا with the tanween, قهوة, which means coffee. خبز. Maybe you guys know this one. This is a word in the Quran as well. خبز. Have you guys seen this? Do you guys know what this word خبز mean? خبز.
No, I'm not familiar with it.
So خبز is, what about you, Brother Jay?
Afraid not.
Okay, so it's bread. خبز is bread. So kha with a dhamma, khu, ba with a sukun, khub, zun, zay with a tanween, khubzun is bread. And you guys seen this one before in Frawlbook. We've been taking this a lot. Just means please, but they're just showing you the different cases. They didn't even put the vowels, so I'm not sure how they expect you to know the difference. But the first would be min fadli ka for a male, and the second would be min fadli ki for a female. So the only thing that's changing is the last vowel on the ka. Min fadli ka and min fadli ki. Right, is that clear, guys? Brother Colin, Brother Jay?
Yep.
Okay, great. And the last one, shukran. I'm sure you guys know what this one means, right? Shukran.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. Very good. So sheen with a dhamma, kaf with a sukoon, ra with the tanween, shukran. But if you notice, this has a tanween, the fatha tanween, or the fathatan, the two fathas. So shukran. Pay attention to that, which means thank you. Thank you. So today we took a number of vocabulary words. We took this entire first column. Okay, we'll continue taking these as we go through the weeks. This entire first column, all new words. We read them. We mentioned their vowels. We gave you guys the translations. If you didn't catch that, I want to ensure that you refer back to the video, to the recording. Sorry. We also spoke about the counting in 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100, up to 100. And we spoke about how to count in between 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, etc. We gave the principles regarding that. We also spoke about what your homework should be, right? Your homework should be. I know today we didn't take much principles, much rules, but we did take a plethora of vocabulary, which you guys have to work on memorizing and writing down into your books, inshallah. Do you guys have any questions, any points you want to mention, anything you want to talk about before we end today's session? Like I said, Brother Colin, I know you joined late, but please refer back to the beginning of the class where we run over the homework and some of the points that I noticed regarding the homework from the students, inshallah. But if you guys don't have any more questions, we'll end today, inshallah.
Yeah, that page 19
yes,
that you just had up, do you want us to fill that out as well?
Page 19. Yes, please. That'd be great. But remember, don't do the 500 or 1,000.
Okay.
But that'd be great.
And then same, do you want us to do the nadhara, all those words there as well?
Which one? Oh, nadhara?
Did we touch on that?
No, we didn't take that today. I think we gave you guys a number, too many words today, a lot of words.
Okay.
So we'll leave that for the next class, inshallah. Very good.
Okay, yeah, we'll definitely have to go back because in the book that page is like there's stickers. So you can't really write on it. It's a
on page 19?
I mean? No, the
one with all the vocabulary?
Gave us. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So maybe what you could do is probably peel them off and put them around your house.
Yeah, that's what we started to do actually. So maybe for once we get further in it, you might just want to like screenshot it and send it because some of mine are already missing.
Oh, they're already missing.
Yeah, not from that column, like from the column on the left.
Yeah, of course. Like the lamp and things like that.
Yeah, correct. So
okay, great, no problem. Yeah, so we'll probably screenshot this and send this in the group, inshallah. So you guys can have it to reference to bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Jazakumullah khair. Very good. I'm very proud of you, Brother Colin. I'm very happy with your progress. All of you, Brother Jay, and you guys completing your homework. I'll see you guys next week, inshallah. وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام.